Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, especially about the 2023 presidential election in Nigeria. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. A Nigerian professor has petitioned the International Criminal Court, ICC, to prosecute APC campaign spokesperson, Mr. Bayo Onanuga, for ethnically motivated attacks. The Nigerian professor of law requested the ICC to prosecute Onanuga because as a senior journalist and chief spokesperson for President-elect Bola Tinubu, it became necessary and urgent to prevent a repeat of what happened in Rwanda and Burundi in the 1990s. The Nigerian law professor is Dr. Gideon Christian. He has petitioned the ICC to conduct an investigation into a series of ethnically motivated violence resulting in injuries and deaths during the just concluded presidential and governorship elections in Nigeria, inciting ethnic hate by Bayo Onanuga. The professor made the call in a communication to the ICC brought pursuant to Article 15 of the Rome Statute titled Request to Investigate the Election and Post-Election Violence in Nigeria, as well as incitement to ethnic hate by Mr. Bayo Onanuga. Addressed to Mr. Khan, the Information and Evidence Unit Office of the Prosecutor in the Netherlands. He said the investigation and prosecution of Onanuga, a senior journalist and chief spokesperson for Nigeria's president-elect Bola Tinubu, became necessary and urgent to prevent a repeat of what happened in Rwanda and Burundi in the 1990s. He cited the European Union Election Observer Mission in Nigeria interim report on 20 March 2023 that noted multiple incidents of organized violent attacks which resulted in many casualties and fatalities, insisting that these incidents were the results of incitement to ethnic hatred by Nigerian politicians and their agents who actively, directly, and indirectly incited groups of individuals to inflict harm on other individuals from a target ethnic group, the Igbos, as well as individuals who look like people from that ethnic group. The communication partly reads, it is on record that prior to the election, very influential individuals and politicians in Lagos had publicly warned members of the Igbo ethnic group in Nigeria not to show up to exercise their constitutional right to vote. While this complaint is not strictly about the deprivation of that right, which admittedly this court has no jurisdiction, it is evident that in an effort to deprive members of this ethnic group of their right to vote, these politicians and influential individuals incited ethnic hate that resulted in many casualties and fatalities to individuals from the Igbo ethnic group, including those who look like them. Mr. Bayo Onanuga was clearly one of such persons. Following the completion of the governorship election in Nigeria, in which individuals from the Igbo ethnic group and others who look like them suffered many casualties and fatalities, especially in Lagos. Mr. Bayo Onanuga, a very influential journalist turned politician and now director of media and publicity in ruling political party's presidential campaign organization, issued a threat on Twitter warning individuals from the Igbo ethnic group that 2023 should be the last time they will be interfering in Lagos politics. Mr. Onanuga's concept of interference arose from the legitimate act by individuals from the Igbo ethnic group in Lagos in exercising their constitutional right to vote anywhere in Nigeria. This statement was issued after individuals from this ethnic group have been attacked and killed in Lagos during the governorship election. The attacks continued after Mr. Onanuga's tweet. What is more disturbing about Mr. Onanuga's tweet is the threat of future harm to individuals from the Igbo ethnic group in future elections in 2027. Mr. Onanuga's tweet has been viewed by over 5.5 million times. The petitioner continued, Mr. Onanuga is a well-educated journalist and a prominent member of the ruling party. His conduct in inciting ethnic hate, which fueled election and post-election violence against individuals from the specific ethnic group who were the target of his incitement, needs to be investigated to prevent a repeat of what happened in Rwanda and Burundi in the 1990s. Promoting attacks against individuals from a particular ethnic group residing in a particular area is a clear violation of international law. That violation falls within the jurisdiction of this court, and the international community must not only take action to prevent such acts from reoccurring, but should also hold to account individuals involved in such international wrongdoing. I therefore request this court to investigate the conduct of Mr. Onanuga and other individuals in Nigeria who directly and indirectly organized, incited, aided, and abetted the ethnically motivated election and post-election violence in Nigeria, and take appropriate action to hold them responsible for their action. This will prevent future conducts that will breach rules of international law. Now, this is a very interesting petition, and I'm excited that it was done, because people oftentimes don't know that there are consequences for their actions, for their utterances, for what they tweet, what they post, and all that. Let me tell you a little story. During the Rwanda genocide in the 1994, in which over 100,000 people were killed in a few days, the Hutus slaughtering Tutsis. There were senior journalists like Bayo Onanuga in Rwanda there, who were speaking on FM radio stations, writing on newspapers, appearing on televisions, inciting violence, motivating their followers to go and kill people of Tutsi ethnic group. They call them the cockroaches. Kill the cockroaches. Kill the cockroaches. Today, many of those people have been held accountable. Many others are still on the run. And the law will soon catch up with them, even those who have disguised and have gotten new identities so that they will not be identified. It is a warning to leaders. What happened in Rwanda, especially to journalists and others, is a warning to leaders that they should be careful what they say. You can see that the way this lawyer made his case, he was very particular in letting the International Criminal Court of Justice to know that Bayo Onanuga is an influential person. I know that there are many people who may not even have known Bayo Onanuga, if not for now, that he became spokesperson. But this man is saying he is an influential person. Why did he say he's an influential? Because he means that he is a man who, when he says something, it carries weight. Look at what he was very particular in saying that the tweet where Bayo Onanuga warned the Igbos that this is the last time they will interfere in election in the affairs of Lagos. In other words, he was saying that the Igbos are not entitled to vote in Lagos. Because if you are saying that interference means the vote, of course, a voter has a choice. He can either vote for A or B. He can't vote for two of them. And you are threatening them that this is the last time they will interfere. It means you are saying that they should not vote. If they vote, there will be consequences for their coming out to vote. And the lawyer who wrote this petition, the professor of law, he was very careful to remind the International Criminal Court that this man, the tweet where he said that thing, have been viewed by over 5.5 million people. It means there are many people who read it and they were motivated by it. And look at what he said in some paragraph. If you go further on the paragraph, he said, after he made that tweet, more people were brutalized, were killed. So he is now saying Bayo Onanuga should be held accountable for what happened, that he should be held responsible, because what he said was not ordinary. People were motivated by it. People were encouraged by it. So this is a good thing, because they were issuing all these threats with impunity. Of course, Bayo Onanuga himself should know better. He knows the history of the Rwanda genocide. I have seen picture of him at the Rwanda Genocide Memorial. Maybe I will put that picture and stick it on this screen, or maybe not, so that you see him when he went there and what he said about that kind of ethnic profiling and killing. He condemned it, but it suits him in 2023 to use it in desperation to market his candidate. So that is too bad. That is too bad. That is too bad. And it is something that every right-thinking person should condemn, that is action, and should also applaud the decision of this man to call him to order and for him to be held accountable for his words. Because already he didn't end with issuing threats in 2023. He has already issued a future threat for the future of what will happen in 2027. So it means that he has already plans afoot to ensure that Igbos are dealt with. Only God knows what he's planning. Maybe when he gets to the ICC, he will tell them what he will do in 2027. when the Igbos interfere in the affairs of Lagos. Already, the man who wrote the petition to the ICC noted that you cannot stop Igbos from voting in an election. It is their right to do so. So that ought not to be called an interference. Perhaps when Onanuga goes to the ICC, he will tell them the kind of interference that the Igbos make in Lagos, which they must not repeat again in 2027. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you.